near you at mta.info/CSC. Thanks for riding with us.
So I don't know what's going on. Anytime I come here, people will be trying to, you know, lure me to surrogacy agreements. I do pay for money upstairs, and they be calling me mommy. As I'm not your mommy, I'm just a homeless Nigerian looking for charitable donations so I could escape the street and rent a hotel room and seek justice. My mother was killed. Her daughter's friend mental illness on her got her killed. My mother said that her daughter's belonging are part of an inheritance scam gang. Even while I was on the train, there was some, there were, there, there were like black American gang members that were trying to fight me. It was like some of them tried to stomp on my leg intentionally, and they were using word nigger and all that, choking each other, So I try to stay on trains that have spy cameras, like the 2 train. So they decided to kind of kill you and claim you had a surrogacy agreement with them, and they feel they can inherit your estate. So, my mother said her daughters are part of a narcotic gang. So I'm potentially worth some money because the immigration arrested me wrongfully when my mother brought me here from Nigeria. They said I didn't have a visa, but my mother had a green card, and they're supposed to issue me emergency visa called humanitarian visa, which is for relatives of U.S. citizens and permanent residents, and I was a child, and the law says you can't separate your mother and child. They're supposed to issue me an emergency humanitarian parole visa and not arrest me. When I arrived in the airport with my mother, I was under 21. My mother had a green card. But they arrested me, and the case lasted 8 years. And while the case was going on, my mother had a heart attack, and the police came and removed us from our home. So my mother's daughter's lawyer to come to live with them in Pennsylvania. And my mother said they were trying to kill her so that they can get that lawsuit money for themselves. Because I have houses in Pennsylvania. Me and my mother was the one living in Staten Island in a rented basement apartment. So a lot of gang members feel that if they can kill me, they can get either my mother's daughters to inherit any money I have. Because I'm gay, I'm not married to anyone. I was born a man, I'm now a woman. So they're hiring people to allow me to fight, and also their police department is joining me. Arrested me on false charges when I was using the bathroom on November 14, 2025. Emphasis on the number 14, because that signifies Valentine's Day, right? February 14th. And on November 14th, they came to attack me in the bathroom. They were touching my genital. The police. Somebody said I stole a cell phone. I said, even if it's the cell phone stolen, I was like, you need to, you can't just come and arrest me. I said I swiped my card, and before coming to the bathroom, and I said the video camera on the train station, Chambers Street train station, recorded me. I said, go review the evidence. Don't just come and be grabbing me in the bathroom, trying to engage me in a fight. I said, like, you came to the bathroom to kill me. I said, you can't just, you have to have probable cause. And I said, right now you're acting very, very, very suspicious, and that can't be probable cause. I said, go review the video camera that shows I just came to the train station, I swiped my card, and I headed to the bathroom. I didn't have interaction with anybody. So so it's definitely not me that stole any cell phone. I said, also bring the complainant to see, if they will be able to identify me as the person that stole a cell phone. And I say, and also besides, I didn't hear no commotion. If somebody stole somebody's cell phone and the thief ran into the bathroom, I said, the victim could have been banging on the door of the bathroom, would have been raising awareness. So I couldn't hear no commotion. I said, you're all lying. As soon as I was talking, they knocked on the door, so they don't want to hear your voice, and they were grabbing my genitalia. So they were just trying to engage me in a fight so that they can overpower me and kill me. 7 Spanish police officers, there was a black American among them also. So please donate to my Cash App NYC Homeless. They're trying to kill me and frame me up and claim that I'm part of a surrogacy gang, and I was collecting money, and entering to surrogacy agreement with people. I do beg for money. I do ask people, can you spare $1, can you spare $1, just for me to buy food. It's just, I solicit charitable donation. I'm not in any marriage with anybody. I'm not looking for marriage with anybody. I'm looking for romance with anybody. So please donate to my Cash App NYC Homeless. Some of their rogue law enforcement are working with their gang members, and they hope they can kill me and 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 steal any potential lawsuit money I may get from the U.S. immigration and from the police who also taking my home in 2010 and killing my friend who Guatemala was helping me. So they're hiring black Americans. They say some black Americans don't like Africans because they claim we sold their ancestors to slavery and they want revenge. And this black American mayor is also joining in, telling the police to be aggressive and be arresting homeless and framing us up as mentally ill. And I heard if they call you crazy, countries like Switzerland, if they can award guardianship of you to someone like my mother's daughters, like Bolani and Flora, they could just remove me from America, take me to a place like Switzerland where they allow medically assisted suicide for people that are depressed. So this NYPD framed me up as crazy in 2019. They had a guy slap me on my head as I was begging for money on Berry Avenue and 4th Avenue on July 20, 2019, and the police camera was recording. So I told the guy, can you stop doing that? Who are you? Who hired you to be doing that? Then the police surrounded me. So I was fighting. As I wasn't fighting, a guy slapped me in my head, and the police knocked me down. And they went and dumped me in a psych ward. Trump's son-in-law is friends with the president of that NYU psychiatric hospital on Berry Avenue and 4th Avenue. And they framed me up as crazy and they diagnosed me as depressed, bipolar, things that could make me eligible for medically assisted suicide in Switzerland. So their plan was to, declare me as crazy, award guardianship of me to my mother's daughter, who would then take me to somewhere and have me killed. So this is extreme cruelty that's going on in America. FIFA is not safe here. They've stolen all my immigration documents. I wouldn't even be able to escape if I tried to. My passport, my immigration document. My mother said even they stole a U.S. passport at some point while she was homeless. They was still an immigration document. An African guy I was talking to was almost homeless. He said as soon as he started talking to me, they stole his green card and passport also. So they want to make sure I wouldn't even be able to escape. Not that it's even safe for me anywhere, because I'm gay and in Nigeria they kill gay people. And my mother said her daughter in Nigeria, she has another daughter in Nigeria, Funke. She's also coordinating the abuse that her daughter in Nigeria was moving with people in Nigeria that my mother had a problem with. Even me and my mother testify against those people. People in my father's family. Me and my mother testify against those people in my asylum hearing in 2000 at the 26 Federal Plaza around 2001. So my mother testified that we did have people that was trying to change me and my mother from my father's family in Nigeria. Me and my mother testified in 2001. My mother's name is Esther Labapo. My immigration phone number is 7795462. So please donate money to me so I can rent a place to live and so I can escape the street. I'm being accosted by gang members working with the police force, and they believe they can rob me and steal all the money. Since my father is also dead, my mother is also dead, and they see I don't have anybody that will fight for me. My mother's daughters are part of a criminal gang. And that Funke, I saw her in America. I used to send messages to her when she was in Nigeria. That she should please borrow me money. I've been attacked by gang members. And she told me she doesn't have any money. All of a sudden she came to America and she was doing like this to go back to Nigeria, but she wouldn't talk because they all know that I'm under FBI surveillance because the immigration arrested me in 2000. And she said once the immigration arrests you like that, the FBI will put you on surveillance forever and ever, especially as an immigrant. So the rogue police and FBI is giving all these criminals my location. So my mother's daughters came around during the COVID period between 2020 and 2024. I saw her in America, and she used to tell me she's broke in Nigeria. I used to even tell her because my mother said her husband has family members here in America, in New Jersey, and they're well-to-do. And I asked her, could you tell your husband's family member to borrow me money? And she was like, no, they're broke also. So it's like they all want me dead. My mother's daughters want me dead so they can inherit my money. So no family member or friend should inherit my money or administer my estate if I die or if I'm killed. Only civil activists like me that haven't denied me over the past should administer my estate, and nobody should do a movie about me. I'm very guarded about my image. I even told the immigration that I'm introverted. I really don't like to talk about my life. It's just that my life is in danger, and that's why I have to talk about my life constantly. but I really don't tell everybody about my life. So my mother doesn't know about me. Yeah, I used to write letters to Michael Jackson when I was a kid, but I don't want to be killed and then they make a movie about me that I came to America to become Michael Jackson and then the process. So they say anything that's still Michael Jackson makes a lot of money. They say his new movie has had like 100 million views for the preview of the movie. They said the movie will be released next year. So I'm thinking they may also try to kill me to make money for the Michael Jackson estate, the royalties and stuff. So they surround me with the police everywhere I go, and they always try to get me in a fight. So they try to either use the police to kill me or use government to kill me. So that my mother don't get my money. He's diagnosed me as crazy and I want guardianship to my mother's daughters so they can take me somewhere like Switzerland and claim I'm severely depressed. And some of the gang members would even troll me. Say we're going to make you cry like a baby. Always cry like a baby when you record your videos. So they want to make me be recording videos and be crying like a baby so they can use that as an excuse that I was severely depressed and they avoided guardianship of me to my mother daughters who can then take me abroad. My mother daughters have 2 years passport to London and Florida, but the one in Nigeria phone card doesn't have a US passport. So they then take me abroad and have me killed and inherit all my money. So they say a lot of inheritance scams going on against gay people. They said there was this white gay guy that came to New York for a job seminar and a black American criminal lured him into a forced romance. So the white gay guy took the black American home. On the way to their house in the Hoover, the black American gave this gay guy a marijuana, I believe, laced with fentanyl. So the gay white guy smoked the marijuana and died. And the black American guy stole this guy's credit card. I went to Bloomingdale and was shopping. So he said they're killing a lot of gay people, under false romance pretext. And some of their hip-hop stars may also be into this scheme because some of them appear on social media that I normally watch and be acting humanitarian. So I used to beg them for money and they wouldn't help me money. And some of them start following me around. For example, that Jim Jones is a rapper. I used to use him record social media posts, and sometimes it's like he's talking about me, so I asked him for money and never give any money. Then I started seeing him in Manhattan here by Chambers Street, and all of a sudden I started recording songs saying we're too large, so for them, so we set women to get them. And one day I was around Chambers Street and Greenwich Street. I was sleeping on a chair, and this white woman came, and she touched me, woke me up, and she was trying to lure me to come to her house. But I told her no, I don't really go that way. And she gave me a fur coat, an expensive fur coat, and she gave it to me so I should wear it. So I took the fur coat as evidence and did the recording, and somebody came and stole that fur coat later, So I heard this another way they can kill you. They can tell a woman to lure you to their house, and then they kidnap you and kill you, and claim, you had some kind of arrangement with the woman, and you owe her money, and your lawsuit money should go to her or whatever. Or they can even claim you have a surrogacy arrangement, and they can then create a child, steal your sperm after they kill you, even while you're alive, steal your sperm, and create a baby and inherit your estate through the child. So, FIFA is not safe here. They need to investigate. You need to ask them to investigate the targeting of African immigrants. My mother has been killed. Another homeless African that I normally speak with, he was robbed of his passport and green card. I've been robbed of my passport and green card also. So this is what is going on. So please donate to my Cash App NYC Homeless. Non-conditional charity donations only. I'm not looking for any relationship. I'm not looking to be part of any cult. And there's a Christian pastor that says, if you're Christian, all your money belongs to church. I'm a Christian, I don't adhere to that doctrine, and all my money doesn't belong to church, and I'm not a member of any Santa cult either. So they told me to be begging for money only in front of a Starbucks near 2 Broadway, MT headquarters. And in front of that Starbucks, they put, have a little Mary moment. So I guess they want to make it look like I'm part of a suicidal cult, and I told the court to kill me and take my money. So they try to paint me as a depressed person. I'm not a member of any suicidal cult. I don't wish to be killed. I'm not depressed. I went through a lot in Nigeria, so really, this is extreme, but I'm mature, I'm old, I'm 44 years old, so I can deal with this. I have all the evidence to nail this idiot in court, so I'm not suicidal. I'm just a little angered that I can't get a lawyer, but I want you in the world, people, everyone that can donate money to me, donate money to me. I'm so glad I'm on social media, and there's like 8 billion people in the world. So screw these idiots, and their lawyers that don't help me here in America. So please, anyone that wants to help me, including here in America, please donate money to me. I have enough evidence to nail these idiots in court. I'm not depressed. I'm very hopeful that once people donate money to me, I can hire a lawyer from anywhere in the world, move them here to America. If the American lawyers don't want to help me, they've been shunning me and my mother when my mother was alive. Also, the American lawyers were shunning us. So my mother was telling me she's suspicious that the law enforcement have told the lawyers not to deny us justice. So this, she said xenophobia is so rampant in America, and if they know you as a foreigner is trying to sue their government, like the immigration, so their law enforcement will tell the lawyers not to help you. So my mother was the one that was really suspicious, and it seems our hunch is real because 10 years now since she's been killed by her daughters, I can't get a lawyer to help me. So, but please donate money to me worldwide, to my Cash App, NYC Homeless. Please, when you donate money to me, contact me on Facebook to make sure I get the money, because I just don't understand why I haven't got any donation. I'm suspicious that somebody may be stealing money from my Cash App, or the government may be seizing the money, or telling Cash App to return the money back to sender. So please, if they return the money back to sender to you, please contact me, because under the Fourth Amendment, the government can't deprive you of life or your property without due process. So if they have a problem with me soliciting money, they have to take me to court and get a court order. They can't just behind my back be seizing my money. So if they, so please, in case they're telling Cash App to return the money back to you, please contact me on Facebook, and please file a lawsuit also, because they can't deprive me of money, and they can't tell you not to donate money to me, because you have freedom of association, you have freedom of speech. So if you like my speech, you can show support by donating money. It's part of freedom of speech. And panhandling is freedom of speech. So I do beg for money on the street also. If you decide to give me money on the street, I'd ask you to spare $1 here and there on the street. So please know the same condition apply. Any donation to me, whether on the street or anywhere else, or to my Cash App, NYC Homeless, any donation is based on non-conditional charitable donations only. I'm not looking for surrogacy arrangement with anyone. I'm not looking to be part of any cult. So please respect my wish and stop trying to trick me into surrogacy arrangement. And please donate to my Cash App, NYC Homeless. I'm in Nigeria. My passport has been stolen. My green card has been stolen. And I'm being targeted by American gangs to kill me and steal my potential money. Thank you.